Kyle, Crazy Trailer World here in Houston. Going to show you some stuff about dump trailers today. So first and foremost, what are they? Well, I didn't know what they were until 2015. I was working for a foundation repair company, and we had just ripped out a bunch of old concrete, loaded it onto a utility trailer, hauled it up to the dump. When we got to the dump, we all had to get out of the truck and hand offload this concrete. Well, while we're doing that, there was a crew of guys that pulled up with one of these dump trailers. One guy got out of the truck. He opened up the toolbox and grabbed the remote, and he clicked the button and unloaded his entire load. Just that easy. And I was angry. I asked my boss, why do we not have one of these? This is ridiculous. So we're going to talk to you a little bit about dump trailers. Got a few of them here. Something like this. I offer them in all kinds of different colors. This is a really bright purple color. It's an option, and there's tons of other options. This little 12-foot would be great for you if you're going to be doing something like concrete or roofing. It's really great for loose materials like old boards or stuff like that if you're doing a remodel. But I've got all kinds of dump trailers, and there's a use for all of them. So as we work our way over here, you're going to see two 14-footers. Again, these trailers right here, they're low side, tandem 7K axles. They're bumper pull trailers. You can see they're mostly the same, but the big exception is going to be the lift mechanism. This is a telescoping cylinder. The upside of this telescoping cylinder is it's going to be rated for a little higher weight. It's going to be able to push up quite a bit of weight, actually. The other side of it is it's going to use energy from your battery to go up, but on the way down, it's gravity down. So it's just going to use the weight of the trailer to come back down, which is really nice because it's going to save a lot of that battery life for you. You don't have to worry about getting it back on a charge quite so soon. Still a great trailer right here. This is going to come with the scissor lift mechanism. Now, one thing about this, one of the advantages is that it's going to be a little bit faster. It's going to work a little bit faster for you. It's going to go up, come back down a little bit quicker, but the lift mechanism is not going to be rated quite so high, and it's going to use a little more energy. So it's going to consume more of that battery life. Both of these trailers, you're going to get your adjustable 2 5/16 coupler. It's a 6-hole adjustable. We do the Fastway zip breakaway cords on them, the cold weather wiring harnesses. You got your Ram 12 10K drop leg spring loaded jack. We do the bigger front toolboxes on most of these. We do have the option for the smaller box, but why do that when you've got all this extra room? You can add an extra battery. You can throw some tools in here, straps, chains, binders, whatever you got. These trailers are going to come equipped. We do all of ours with the tarp kit, and it is a concealed tarp kit, so you don't have to worry about debris coming and hitting this tarp and tearing it. If you have to replace it too, because they do degrade. We offer all of that stuff here. You can replace the tarp itself. Heck, you can replace the whole mechanism if you smash it. One of your guys hits it with a piece of machinery. We put a spare tire mount on all of these trailers. The spare tire is not included on the bumper pulls. It is going to be included on a trailer like your gooseneck trailers over here. They will come with a spare tire. Like I said, on one of these other trailers, they've got the 7K axles. They're Dexter axles. They're spring-loaded, slipper spring suspension. Brakes on both axles. They're the 8-lug Easy Lube grease axles. They come with the Never Adjust brakes. This trailer in particular has our upgraded 7-gauge floor. We put this nice little green sticker on there to make sure you know what it is. It's a couple $100 upgrade, but boy, is it nice if you're going to be hauling stuff like concrete, bricks, or just like aggregate like sand and rocks and stuff like that. You're not going to have to worry about it beating that floor up too bad. The trailers also come with a split and spreader rear gate. It's just like so. Take this. Got your D-ring. It's going to come, and it is going to hook onto that hold. That way, when you dump, you don't have to worry about smashing your door, bending it all up, and having to replace that thing. That's a pain in the butt. Some of our competition likes to use these little chintzy holds, and they're got sliding ramps on these trailers. They're 6-foot long channel ramps, as you can see. So you need to load your equipment. These are going to be good for mini excavators, and skid steers. We also put on the floor of these trailers some D-rings inside. That's going to help you secure that load if you've got to haul your equipment around. Flush mount LED lighting, they're rubber grommeted, so ideally if you back into something, it should just push the light in, pop it back out, no big deal. Steel diamond plate fenders, they look good, they're strong, got a little support in there. We also put the max steps on the side, so if you're not quite tall enough to get up there, you can hop up there and check it out, see what you got inside there. Got a couple other options that we want to show you and some tips that we want to give you as well. So here's a couple of dump trailers. They're gooseneck dump trailers as opposed to the bumper pull option. Like I said, they are going to come equipped with your spare tire. You're going to get dual drop leg jacks, little big, nice big toolbox here as well. We add the trickle charger. All these trailers are going to be equipped with a trickle charger, which we do suggest using as often as possible. If you're not using this trailer, plug it in, man. That trickle charger is not going to overcharge that battery. You don't have to worry about swelling. You know, you got low side dump trailers like this 2-footer here that you're looking at, but then you can move over here. You got a 4-foot wall dump trailer. So big differences, you know, is going to be what are you putting in there? It's important to know what you're going to be hauling. So if you're a roofer, those shingles get really heavy really quick. So a smaller dump trailer with lower sides might be ideal because it's going to keep you from kind of overloading that thing. Whereas if you're going to be doing remodeling and you've got a lot of rip out that you're doing, you're pulling sheetrock and old 2x4s and furniture, man, you need the capacity. So throwing that thing into one of these 4-foot walls, it's going to make a lot of sense. We've got tons of different options. Like this trailer here, we equipped it with the solar charger. It's going to help maintain the battery. You know, they call it a charger. I think it's more of a maintainer myself. It's a great option to have nonetheless. One of the big things about maintaining these trailers is keeping a charge on the battery. You know, one of the first things you're going to see happen is if that battery starts to die, it's not able to recirculate that hydraulic fluid back through the lines fast enough, and it'll push out the top of your reservoir. Our suggestion then is top it back up with some non-foaming hydraulic fluid. You can pretty much use anything. O'Reilly's has some good stuff that we use, and then getting a good charge back on that battery. You always want to maintain those axles. So, you know, it's just as simple as coming back here, maybe every 10, 15,000 miles, you pop a grease cap off of this axle cap. You'll have a grease fitting inside of here. You can throw just a regular, you know, grease gun fitting on there. Throw a couple pumps in. You don't have to go crazy. You don't want to push that back seal out. But a couple pumps of fresh grease is going to help keep it up. Another thing's going to be maintaining your tires. You know, you want to make sure that you have the proper tire pressure. That's going to be super important. You always want to check and make sure your lug nuts are staying tight. And then braking, right? So obviously getting going is one thing. You got to make sure these things can come to a stop. So after about a year, maybe 20, 30,000 miles, it's time to get a brake check. You can bring those things back into your crazy trailer location. We'll be happy to check them out. So we do a $95 diagnostic. We're going to pull the wheels and tires off, the hubs off, check the brakes, the pads, the all of that stuff in there, all those components. We're going to give you a bill of health and let you know what we recommend. But like I said, every, 20, 30,000 miles, at least once a year, getting that done is important. It's going to make sure that you can stay on the road, because getting on the road's great, but you got to make sure you can stay on the road too. We use this really durable coating. It is powder coat. Like I said, there's tons of different color options. Got a bunch of black trailers here. You saw the purple, and it's primer with powder coat. They're going to acid wash and sandblast these trailers before they put any of this coating on there. If there's anything that we can help you with, our address here at the Houston location is 15150 North Freeway. That's Houston, Texas, 77090. You can get Josh and I on 832-852-8000. We'll answer any questions that we can. If we don't have the answers, we'll get them for you. But you guys have a great day and come by and check us out. Don't forget to visit crazytrailerworld.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. Give us a holler.